Welcome back, boys and girls, to another matchup, and today I'm going to start with game 1, taken from a best out of 3 series that was held at the SK Gaming Champions Trophy Asian Edition that was played this last weekend. I almost missed it when it was going live on the stream, and I'm pretty sure that a lot of people missed it as well. I mean, with so many events going on, you just can't watch everything. And well, I wasn't able to watch most of the matchups, so I can only thank SK Gaming for releasing the replays this fast, so we can actually provide some VOD, some content to the community. And boy, I'm happy, because this involves all of the Korean pro gamers, and you guys know that it's getting hard to see them playing outside of that GSL environment. So, I'm hoping for this to be a nice matchup. Keep in mind that I just sat down and I do not pre-watch matches to cast them afterwards, so I try to keep things spontaneous and fresh. Sometimes I commit a lot of mistakes, sometimes the games are not that good, but I'm hoping this to be a nice one, because it involves 2 Korean pros that I'm sure that most of you guys already recognize. Spawning here on this north side spawning point in Zelnaga Caverns, you're gonna have IMLosira. Is one of the beast Zergs playing this game currently. As you guys know, he was fighting his way on Code A and got a well-deserved spot on Code S now, and well, he's just doing tremendously well. He's probably one of the most successful Zergs currently playing Starcraft 2. I guess he learned these lessons from IMLosira. He has some nice practice partners and nice team, and that means a lot, as you guys know. But still, he was humble enough to take the lessons and evolve as a gamer, and the result is just this tremendous beast here. He's going to be facing against this red Terran, who everyone knows as well, PoltPrimeWE. PoltPrime, if you guys don't remember, just eliminated OGSMC from the GSL, which means a lot in my modest opinion. It's a sign that he's just evolving as a Terran player as well, and becoming a very solid, very consistent Terran player. Also keep in mind that PoltPrime is one of the frequent flyers on the GSL. He already played on several of the seasons, and that's obviously a sign that he knows what he's doing. He's been keeping up his pace with all the game changes and evolutions on the strategies, and well, the end result is this very strong Terran player that we have here. Now, taking a look at the builds, as you can see, Hatchery going down there for Losira. He went for spawning pool first, still no gas whatsoever, as you can see, while PoltPrime going for a 2 racks opening and streaming a lot of Marines already, so this might be spelling trouble. The good thing was that Losira didn't get stuck with an SCV harassing the drone there, trying to get engineering base and stuff like that to avoid him from expanding fast, and now he's going to have to defend against this harass from PoltPrime. Notice this positioning here. As you can see, he's trying to get this Marine against that spike there with the bunker on the front, that it's a way to defend the Marine, shooting down everything that attempts to kill the SCV building the bunker, but Losira is aware of this strategy obviously and was able to defend it so well. Also, don't forget that Losira doesn't have Zergling speed, he didn't grab any gas whatsoever, and meanwhile we're gonna have PoltPrime pushing north once more. Notice all the little red dots streaming up north to keep reinforcing the front line from PoltPrime. He's committed to this big harass, big push on the early stages of the game. Now with the Queen coming down from that ramp, trying to kill all of the units from PoltPrime, a lot of workers that are supposed to be transferred to the Natural Expo, that just popped, trying to defend the best way possible, and PoltPrime just forced to pull back once more. Incoming the same attempt again with the Marine on the back, as you can see, and whoa, nice snipe by the Queen, killing the SCV and forcing PoltPrime to cancel once more. So PoltPrime, his attack has been thwarted one by one. All of those attempts have been thwarted by Losira, and now Losira forcing PoltPrime to pull back, and now pulling with his Zerglings once again all the way up, because he noticed that PoltPrime was reinforcing his Marine line once more. We're gonna have a lot of Zerglings incoming. They were all hatching. I think it was 10 of them, now trying to get a nice surround on this Marine force that is very weak. Nice surround there by Losira, killing those forces from PoltPrime, and now heading, streaming down south, probably hoping to intercept more forces from PoltPrime, and here they are, 2 more Marines. They're gonna get intercepted. PoltPrime trying to split them to avoid at least getting all of them killed, but no, Losira intercepted both, made some nice micro moves there, and was able to kill all of the forces, and now it's PoltPrime time to suffer the harass. Incoming Losira, payback is a bitch. He's gonna be the one climbing up this ramp and trying to harass as much as possible. PoltPrime apparently is not up to wait for anything. He's gonna come down with his Marines, and boy, this is gonna spell trouble. There's a lot of Zerglings here. Oh, Losira trying to get us around here. Notice that His Zerglings still don't have Zergling speed. He's trying to kill as many Marines by pinning them off against the racks. Nice assault here by IMLosira, but well defended by PoltPrime, killing all of those Zerglings. Lots of blood, ooh, on this ramp. So, inside IMLosira's base, meanwhile, we finally have an extractor. He's massing up the gas, so I'm assuming he's gonna provide his Zergling with some Zergling speed soon. There it is, the metabolic boost. And probably gonna have some more effective Zerglings. Though IMLosira defended very well that harass, and now has just PoltPrime on his back foot, trying to defend and make sure that he's not gonna get a counter inside his base. Oh, I think that Overlord was able to spot these 2 racks on the back. For now it's 4 racks play. We check with the PoltPrime finally grabbing his gas, both of them at the same time inside the base. This Overlord looking for that sweet spot where the Marines don't have range to kill him. There it is. And let me see if IMLosira checked these barracks. Yes, he did. He's aware that there's 4 racks inside that main base. 2 gas now rolling for PoltPrime, and PoltPrime meanwhile notice that he's still playing out of 1 base. He's falling way behind on the harvester count, 31 against 18. Big hit because of all of that commitment to Marines on the early stages of the game, and now I think he's gonna find himself in trouble, basically because he still didn't change his mind. He keeps making more and more Marines, and he's not investing on his economy at all whatsoever. Feels like a 1 base Terran play, and well, IMLosira is already on 2 bases, and if things keep going like this, I guess that PoltPrime is just gonna get out macroed and trampled over soon enough. Incoming PoltPrime, another push with a lot of Marines flanking here on this left side of the Natural Expo. Notice that the Zergling speed is almost finished, and all of them trying to flank, trying to shoot some of those workers on the mineral line. Beautiful surround by IMLosira, catching all of those Marines. Look at how fast they got grinded down, chewed by those Zerglings. Beautiful defense there by IMLosira, excellent positioning, and now streaming all the way down. With the Baneling's nest already set, I think he's gonna get some Banelings mixed with this Zergling composition, so he can at least crush most of this bio. Inside of PoltPrime's base, Starport, double Starport. Oh, this is interesting. What is he gonna do? Double Starport? Will it be some late Banshees maybe? Maybe it's one of the solutions. What I do know is that IMLosira is coming down with some Banelings. I think he's preparing a bust. There it is. Incoming all of those Banelings straight into that supply depot and exploded. Still 1 left. No, he didn't reach those Marines. Now trying to defend. He was pulling a lot of Marines there, as you could see on the picture-in-picture screen. They got killed by this big wave of Zerglings. And now, boy, PoltPrime is in trouble. Inside his main base, he has a ton of Zerglings roaming around, trying to kill as many workers as possible, and forcing PoltPrime to pull so many workers from his mineral line that his economy is just completely shot. Look at the tremendous difference. PoltPrime just committed to this all-in Marine push early on and didn't plan ahead for any kind of transition or even having some kind of plan B that he could adapt in case his big harass on the early stages would fail. And now he's just falling back on the economy so much. IMLosira just finishing off his lair, so he's gonna get ready for the second layer of tech. There it is, Spire going down. I wonder if it's gonna be Mutalisks. I think it will be, it makes sense, but I guess we're gonna wait and see. And meanwhile, inside PoltPrime's base, we're gonna have, yes, late Banshees coming out for PoltPrime. Not sure how effective they're gonna be, especially with the Zerg player already on the second layer of tech. I mean, even with Queens he'll be able to defend that thing, but probably can even get some Mutalisks out and just intercept those Banshees before they even start making any kind of damage. Notice the control, map control by IMLosira, well organized here, stretching all of his Scream Tumors down south on this big highway that he's assembling there, and once again advancing with a lot of Zerglings while he grabs his 3rd hatchery, 3rd base on that position there that you guys just saw. So we're gonna have a 3 base play Zerg against a 1 base PoltPrime. I honestly don't think what PoltPrime is planning now, because I think he's just stuck on a very weak economy. As you can see, he's just hurting a lot, and IMLosira is just owning him, dominating him on the macro game. And well, all of that Marine aggression actually didn't pay off. I think he's gonna try to recover, or at least even out the count on the workers with this Banshee play, but I'm just wondering how many workers he's gonna be able to kill with this Banshee. He needs to kill a lot to even out this matchup. 2 Queens showing up, trying to defend against 2 Banshees. With a bit of transfuse, this might pay off. Oh, one of the queens is almost dead. There it is, he killed one of the queens. And now this Banshee is almost shot as well. There it is, 1 queen against 1 Banshee now. But this queen is so weak, I think it's gonna get killed. But meanwhile, just in time, Mutalisk is coming out, and they're gonna finish off the aggression from this Banshee. There it is, 2 Banshees finished off, and once again another push with Marines to this corner. They don't stand a single chance against IMLosira forces, and PoltPrime had to GG out of this match. He just got completely dominated. His plan, the early stage that he decided to go for all of that big Marine push, didn't pay off at all, and well, simply got owned. He just paid for the risk that he took. I mean, if he was able to provide enough Marines and keep streaming them, he might have taken this game from Losira on the very, very early stages. But Losira defended it just solid, very consistent, and was able to counter with a lot of Ling and Baneling play. And now this Mutalisk play on the last minute was basically the nail in the coffin. There was no Banshees that could provide what PoltPrime was trying to pull there, and well, he just GG'd out of this match. So Losira leading 1-0 on this series. Let's go for game 2. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. See y'all later.